Hello, everybody. Greg Harrelson here with Century 21, the Harrelson Group, of course, with my co-host, Abe Safa, also with Century 21, the Harrelson Group. And here we are again, another week. Want to give you another Myrtle Beach real estate, update, and a lot of things going on. So let's jump right into it, Abe. But again, before we get started, thank you so much for joining me. And you are the data man. So I know we've got some interesting things to talk about, and let's share. So what's
Yeah,
on your mind today?
yeah, I've got some numbers today. I mean, I've got showings, pendings, and inventory numbers, and then we could talk in general after that.
Yeah.
But the most important thing to look at is right now the number of showings, not just in our market, pretty much across the country, with the exception of a handful of markets in the country. Number of showings is down. So I don't think it's any big secret with interest rates going up as they have. Buyer demand has gone down some over the last couple of months. So
Yeah.
local numbers, what we're looking at for single family home resales only, not new construction. Number of showings per listing was down 25.4% in July. So that number is down to 5.3 showings per listing. So that means every listing that's on the market is averaging 5.3 showings. If you go back and look at what the peak was, the busiest time was back in February when it was 8.3 showings per listing. So let's say, and that if you go back to the peak, it's actually down 36% from the peak. So that's really the biggest thing to look at right now, because I know inventory has been going up. Everybody's talking about inventory. It's sitting longer. But I think the bigger issue is the buyer demand. I think there's less buyers out there coming into the buying properties right now, kind of sitting on the sidelines.
Yeah. So, I know that you geek out of this. You really geek on numbers, but I know you're just gonna just love this thought here. Abe, I don't know if we said it on Myrtle Beach Real Estate TV, but I believe I said it to you that I was talking with somebody at Zillow, and Zillow had told me, I asked them, I just said, hey, how's traffic? And they said traffic is down.
Mm-hmm.
The people visiting the Zillow website is down. That's not nothing negative about Zillow, just the overall traffic was down. I talked to another guy at another portal like that, which is called Ojo, and he also told me that the traffic was down. Which between those two companies, I mean, they run some of the biggest websites there are in America in real estate. So it would be obvious if traffic is down, it makes sense that showings will be down. Now, I guess you're going to show us pendings and sales too. And so it'll be interesting to see, okay, is the traffic down is now we know traffic decreases is showing up in showing decreases. Now we got to see, is it showing up yet in sales? So what other numbers do you have?
And it definitely is. When you look at July numbers, single family homes pendings were down 5.3% for the month of July. And if you did a rolling 3-month number, it's down 14% over the last 3 months, which is when we started seeing the change, right? So it's about the middle of April is when things, started changing for us. So, going on 3 months now. So number of pendings down 14% relative to last year when it comes to single family homes. And then when you look at inventory, just when you look at the number that we look at is how many months supply of homes are on the market right now. That number jumped up 35.7% last month relative to last year in July.
Total inventory, or is that total?
This is just single family home resales only.
Okay.
So that number, we have a 1.9 month supply of single family homes right now in the market, just resales. And that was at the end of July. I think that number we might have broken 2 in the last couple of days. To give you an idea, that number is up 30% over the 3-month period.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just got a text. I was just looking through it, and this is one from one of the agents in our office. Says, I just found that they're offering a 1% bonus. This is a builder offering a 1% bonus on any sales August, between now and the end of September. A lot of times they only say, we'll give you a bonus if in the next 2 weeks. It's all through all through August and all through the end of September. That's 2 months. they'll give us a bonus. And then the text was, we have 129 homes that we can do this on.
Mm-hmm.
That means there's inventory standing.
No question.
And they're getting aggressive.
Yeah, so they were ramping. I mean, the builders were ramping things up and really starting to build homes, and now all of a sudden this change on them. So yeah, they're taking a few steps backwards right now and reevaluating. As far as how many homes to build. So that's pretty much a single family home market. If you look at the condo market, it kind of mirrors it. It's a little bit more drastic when it comes to oceanfront condos. Number of showings on condos right now overall down 19% in the month of July. So that's a big drop.
Yeah.
It's 4.2 showings per listing.
Mm-hmm.
The peak was in February at 7.2. So it's down 42%. And that's exactly like you and I talk about this stuff and not look at numbers, just kind of go by gut, because we sell so many properties here in town. And that's kind of like what we thought. We thought it was going to be somewhere around 40% buyer demand had dropped when it comes to condos. Yeah. So down 42%. Pendings down 18.2% in July for condos. And over a 3-month period, down 21%. And then when you look at inventory, this one's kind of scary, Greg. When you look at inventory, condos are up 72.7% in July relative to last year, year over year, 72.7%. We're up to 1.9 months inventory in condos. Okay, which it was 0.6 4 months ago. Okay. So it more than tripled the condo inventory. And then if you look at oceanfront condo, it more than quadrupled during that period since late February.
Yeah.
So that's what we're seeing right now. I mean, definitely a slowdown. And again, I want to make sure we're clear. We're not talking about our company. We're talking about the whole market, right?
Yeah.
I think we do a really good job as far as generating buyer leads, with the best of them, if we're not the best. But we're talking overall entire market here in the Grand Strand of what's been going on with buyer demand and inventory.
Yeah, within our office, I know we were texting yesterday when we were talking about these showing reports, and I had sent back to you a text, and I said, hey, I'm actually starting to see, we're writing more contracts right now. Now I know overall in the market, that's probably not consistent, right? But what we're doing we're just making sure that as activity starts to slow, then we beef up what we do to generate buyer opportunities. And so we're still maintaining and doing very well when it comes to sales. But I will say we have to work a lot harder, and we have to invest a lot more in marketing in order to make it happen. This is one of the things that we do. So, but those are some interesting numbers. And I will go out on the limb and say, because I think it's responsible for me to say this, and that is, if you do have an oceanfront condo, and you are thinking, gosh, you don't want to carry that through the winter months, you'd like to get that thing sold, I would recommend you get it on the market like right now. Whether you call me or Abe or you call somebody else, I'm just thinking about you for the moment. You would want to get that on the market right now. Prices have not going. If you notice, Abe is not giving us a lot of information on prices right now, because prices, I'm assuming the data will show they're fairly stable. It might be at the early stage of seeing a slight little dip, but probably in the next 45 days, we're probably going to start to see that number come down. And it'll come down where there's the biggest discrepancy or the biggest movements in inventory levels. Mm-hmm. That'll be the area. So oceanfront condos, out of all the property types, oceanfront condos is where inventory is increasing the fastest and at the highest trajectory. That tells us that's likely going to be the first place where prices soften a little bit. So I'm not saying, hey, everybody needs to sell, because that wouldn't be true. But if you're thinking that you were going to wait until after the summer to collect the rentals and sell in the winter, I would say get it on right now. You'll still be able to collect all the August rentals, because it wouldn't close until the middle of September if we sold it today. So you could actually have it under contract, still collect all your rentals, and then protect yourself from seeing a little bit of a softening in prices, and assuming that does happen in the fall or the winter.
Right. On a good note, I mean, interest rates did dip a little bit.
Yes.
Right. So we did see a little bit of a pickup in buyer activity over the last week to 10 days. So that's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So if interest rates do go down some more, that could bring more buyers back into the market. But that's where we are as far as today.
All right. Well, hey, if there's anything we can do for you, please, again, I'm Greg Harrelson and Abe Safa. Here's our contact information. A lot of you that see this, you've been getting our email updates and in our email reports also. So thank you for reading them and emailing or texting us questions. You can text us. You can give us a call. Please reach out to us. We definitely want to earn your business. And in the meantime, between now and the time that we ever do business together, please keep tuning in, subscribe to this channel so you get a notification whenever we have a new episode. We do this weekly. Abe, thank you so much.
Enjoyed it, Greg. Thank you all for watching.
Bye, everybody.